pixelated worlds crossing space and time. From Intellivision to Xbox's call, Papa Pete stands tall. He's seen it all. With a beer in his hand, wisdom in his grin, he plays the game. He always wins with it. Papa Pete, the old-ass gamer, with Coco the cat, the loyal tamer, Canadian heart, a hero's creed. He's the best, the one we need. Coco leaps like a shadow, sleek and sly, guarding treasures, her emerald eyes. Cartridges stacked like a treasure trove, Papa Pete's legacy, the stories he wove. He cracks a joke, the room's alive, every laugh a spark, every word survives. Papa Pete, the old-ass gamer, with Coco the cat, the loyal tamer, Canadian heart, a hero's creed. He's the best, the one we
Hey, you are listening to the Nintendo Podcast by Go Game Go.
Hello, I am Michael Hayes from Midnight Blue International. You are watching Papa Pete, the old guy gamer.
If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
Hello! Oh no!
I miss Mr. Bill.
Mike, you don't hear anything about Mr. Bill anymore, do you? Like,
No, if you go to a pet store, they have Mr. Bill chew toys.
oh really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I bet you Ralph could make short work of one of those. Hey, like my shirt?
I do. Very good.
This is my original Go Game Go shirt right here.
Oh my gosh. That was a long time ago, Pete.
That was a while ago. Holy cow. Pretty good for T-Public, really. Got one little spot that the thing come off a little bit, but not too bad. Anyway, thank you guys all for joining us here tonight. Holy cow, the chat's just a hopping. Let's go to that pretty quick right now. We got holy cow, Benville is here, of course. Number one, Kurt Bradshaw is here. Good to see you, Kurt. Hank Thompson. Great to see you, Hank, here, man. Beautiful. Hank from the beautiful state, I believe, of Utah, right? Hank, I think you might remember some videos. Hank has sent me a few different things. Hank, it is Hank whom I got my Vectrex from, Jeff.
Oh, wow.
Yes, exactly.
Vectrex Hank.
Vectrex Hank. Yeah, there you go. And thank you again for that. That's awesome. Let's see. Metal Torso Gaming is here. I like that better than I like that. I like that. Is that a recent change, Jeff, that I hadn't seen?
Yeah, just today.
Just today. Yeah, it's awesome. Good idea. I like it. Saboteur is here, the pride of Portland, Oregon. You know, that ravagely decimated city. Big Block is here. Good to see you, Big Block. Yeah, that's listen, life goes on, man. You got to do what you got to do. So I'll be here. We'll be here on Tuesday nights. We've done a pretty good job keeping it consistent. I like trying to be consistent. And if you can make it, you can make it. And if you, that's absolutely wonderful. And when you can't make it, you can't make it. And big, perfectly understandable, of course. Junebug is here. Great to see you, Junebug, as always. And Craig Finstad. Look at this guy. We're going to have a couple fun facts. He'll probably have some more for us in the chat, but I got a couple from him too. So actually, on that note, we got our special guest is in the background listening right now. He's going to be out with us in just a second, but why don't we do the Lance's fun facts right now while we're thinking about it, Jeff, because we want to get through it pretty quickly here today. Lance's fun facts today. And the first one I'm going to bring up is just a couple movies that released today. And it's kind of ironic. There's kind of funny about these things, but first of all, Sleepaway Camp. I'm going to get that comment off there. Sleepaway Camp debuted today or premiered today, 42 years ago, November 18th. Have you seen this, Jeff?
I've never even heard of it.
You've never heard of Sleepaway Camp? Okay, who in the chat? You watch the chat. Who in the chat has heard of Sleepaway Camp? It's infamous.
I like the little subtitle. You won't be coming home.
You won't be coming home. And this, of course, it's most famous for the last scene of the movie. And I won't show you much of it, but there that is right there. And that is so friggin' cool. It was a real, I call it a Cineschlock, right? Just I don't know. It's a cheaply made horror movie that is almost as much comedy as it is horror. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'll assume it's on Tubi.
I bet you it is. I bet you there's I don't know how many different sleepaway camps there are now, but I bet you some of them are. Let's see. We also have, ironically, a Christmas Story released today as well. Man, that's a classic. Is that still on Christmas Day, 24 hours on TBS, Jeff, or does TBS anymore?
I think it still is.
I remember like back years ago, I was always over, like I'm talking the 80s. Well, no, it wasn't the 80s, but in the 90s, 2000s. It was always started on TBS, and they played it all friggin' Christmas long, right? I don't know if they probably still do. Who knows?
An all-time classic that nobody watched when it came out.
No, that's true. And you know what else is really funny about that? Do you know who made The Christmas Story?
No.
The director was Bob Clark. Bob Clark, who is most notoriously known for being the director of Porky's. So the same guy who made Porky's made A Christmas Story. Which one's a more family-oriented movie, do you think, Jeff?
I don't know, but he's got some range.
He's got some range. He also started, he's American, but he did most of his work in Canada. Like he had Canadian backers and such for most of his films. And actually Christmas Story is Canadian produced. But Porky's definitely was. And he also did a movie called Black Christmas back in 1974, which is considered, they still play thank you for finding that, Jeff, because I'm scrolled way back here. He did one called Black Christmas, which is also considered one of the early horror movies. A bunch of Canadian actresses in it, like Andrea Martin from SCTV, but most notably, it was Margot Kidder was in it. Lois Lane from the original the original 70s Supermans with Christopher Reeve. But and I'm sure Lance is going to have some other ones in the chat as well. But I'm going to go back and scroll down through, just get through the chat real quick. Try not to miss anybody here. Pierre Gros is here. Good to see you, Pierre. I think I said Craig already. That's awesome. Scrolling quick. Truly offensive name. I don't really want to know what that is, but thanks for being here. I don't care. Anyway, I don't care about a truly offensive name. I don't offend real easily. The Ruivo Singer Channel. Good evening to you too. Is that how you pronounce that, Jeff?
I don't know. He's been here before. I know that.
Oh, has he? Okay.
I'm pretty sure he has. Sounds familiar.
Bike Guy Chicago is here. How you doing? I don't recognize you before. Thanks for being here. Got my Vectrex Mini reserved. That's a good idea. I have not yet. Have you looked at that, Jeff? The Kickstarter?
Oh, yeah, I got it on the first day, but I was too late to get any of the good deals.
Oh, okay. I haven't even gotten mine yet. Christopher Ludoff is here. Ooh, clean Darth Vader 2600. Nice. PJ is here. Good to see you, PJ. 17 days until the sprint arrives. I know it's coming up quick. It's going to be great. It's going to basically, I think it is the only thing that I've ever seen that would conceivably replace the Ultimate Flashback. Yeah, exactly. Christopher, can't wait for the sprints. They will be fun. I'm hoping to be able to do some stuff with the GUI too. We'll see soon enough. Yeah, there it is. Margot Kidder was in Black Christmas. Exactly. Am I down the bottom? I think I am down at the bottom now. Happy birthday to Mickey Mouse. 97 years ago today, in 1928, Steamboat Willie was released. That is a Lance fun fact right there. All right. So, without any further ado, of course, the purpose of today's show is to play some games that are going to be given away in a raffle, a fundraising raffle for a young man who was diagnosed with brain cancer. I'm going to let our guest explain a little bit more. So I want to welcome to the stream. Where is he? Right here. Right there. Crash 7. How you doing, Keith? This is Keith.
Hey, Jeff. Hey.
Froehlich.
How you doing?
Good. Everybody say hello to the chat. I got a great chat room in here now. We got 28 people in here already. And yeah, so let's talk a bit first about the reason that you're having this fundraiser and this raffle. Let's start off. This isn't your first raffle that you've ever done, is it?
No. The gentleman that has brain cancer, his name is Blake Davis. He's from Colorado Springs. He's 18.
Right.
He just graduated from high school and he was home doing, what normal 18-year-old kids do at home. And one day he couldn't walk, couldn't talk. He was basically standing there and couldn't move. So they got him up to an ER and they probed and they found that he has brain cancer.
Wow.
And so my brother, Matthew, who worked with his mother for 20 years when we were living in Denver,
right,
he started a GoFundMe page for him.
Okay. And just so you know, this is his name is Matthew, right? You said?
My brother's name is Matthew. The cancer patient is Blake.
Blake. That's right. Okay. So here's a picture of Blake.
Yeah.
And that's the GoFundMe page. But basically, now, Keith, the raffle that you're having is going to contribute directly to Blake.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so I was sitting at home and I was thinking, I did a raffle before for a friend of mine when he had a heart transplant. Right. And his name is Sam. And I met him through bowling when I was in Colorado, and because bowling is really big in Colorado. And
I have a picture here of Sam too to show everybody. There it is.
Yeah, that's back in 2015. That was my first raffle. And
give away that time.
Storm Bowling Products donated a bowling ball for us. And what we did was we basically just sold tickets, and Sam, that was the night we actually drew the ticket. Sam drew it out of a bucket and we gave it to our friend Andrew, and he won the raffle. And what he did was he got a certificate, and I think you have a picture of it.
They do,
and,
right?
Yeah, there it is. And he sent that certificate into Storm, and they sent him the ball that he wanted. And a little over a month and a half, we raised $1,500 for him.
Wow.
And so I decided when we heard about Blake that I wanted to try another raffle. So the only thing I knew how to raffle now would be gaming stuff. So I just donated some stuff, and I got some people that donated some stuff to one of the lots, and here we are. So we have 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks until the wrap, a little under 2 weeks till we draw, and I'm extending the deadline because a couple people wanted me to extend the deadline for tickets. It's $105 a ticket.
$105. That's right, because you're going to get a mix here. You're going to get Canadians and Americans in here. So.
Yeah. It's 105 American, and it's one ticket per lot. So, if you have one ticket, you can win one lot. And we're going to draw it. And the way the ticket is, it's just going to be a bunch of tickets, size of a playing card, and your name is going to be on it or your Atari age handle. And when we go over the lots during this segment, you get to choose which lot you want in order of preference. So the first first ticket drawn, everybody's first pick will be in play.
Gotcha. So if you have 40 people that buy tickets, then you're going to pull one name out and they get their pick of which lot they would like to have.
The first pick for everybody's first pick is in play, the first ticket. And then we go for the next three, it's process of elimination based on who wants what. Sure. So,
well, actually, why don't we go to that first? We're going to play some of these games that you're giving away. Now, you had a lot of help with donations and stuff, which is great, but a lot of it you brought in yourself too, right?
Right. I had some doubles, and I decided to pile up some doubles, and I had a console. I had a Series SVA console for lot 2.
Right.
And I basically got it for me and my brother to play, so I wouldn't have to lug mine up and down flights of stairs all the time.
Right. Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? I don't play it enough. Donate it.
Cool.
So I made that
just a second. That's great. But you were telling Jeff and I just before we went on the air that you haven't been you've been a television fan for a long time, right? You played the television long ago, but you haven't been into the homebrews that much, except for fairly recently, right? I consider
2.5 years.
2.5 years. That's not long ago.
Yeah, 2.5 years.
There are a lot of us. You've got a lot of games here that you're giving away. Let's go right to lot 1, okay? And you can talk about this is the first lot. So again, if you buy your ticket, and I'm going to put that banner right up. This is the email address if you're interested in buying a ticket or want more information. This is right to Keith, and Keith will respond back to you. If you have any questions at all, put them in the chat too. Jeff's watching; he'll bring them up. But if you put your name in, basically you get your choice. First person out gets their choice of winning one of 4 different lots. Back over to this screen. Here's lot number 1. Tell us what's in that one now. And this is everything's not here.
No, what you see are the 6. That's the Magnificent 7 lot. There's obviously 7 carts that are involved, and the one you don't see is a Calibeth, and the Intellivision gamer is actually donating a copy that he has.
Yeah,
and
it's just slow coming from Atari Age, correct?
Yeah, because of their delays. And I asked him. I said, "Do you have one that I could swap?" And he's like, "I will donate one of mine, and I'm not even going to make you swap." He said, "So what you could do with one of yours is you can do something with that and donate it to Michelle, which is Blake's mom." So that was really nice of Casey to do that. No, it's on the way. It's those 6 games, and Calibeth is on the way. And there's a Backbit Pro multi-cart that's also included in that lot. It's not pictured there, but it's also included.
I think it was in one of the pictures we have. It just didn't get into this picture here. What?
Yeah, it was in the first picture. That's the second picture.
Right? That was from 8-bit.
Yeah, and it has a 8-bit sleeve. Caleb made a sleeve for the back bit to make it easier to move your console, to take it out of your console. And I'm going to throw in one of those also.
So when you think about this, look at that, plus a Calibeth, which is, you're talking, that's a pretty significant little chunk right there. Great bunch of games. But that's not all. You started to talk about this one. Tell us about
that's this SVA. OG Hugo went ahead and refurbished that for me. It's pretty much been refurbished from top to bottom, and he added the Crayon Kings RGB board for HDMI, and I have all the accessories, and that will go in. So the winner of this lot, all you have to do is plug it in, plug the HDMI jack into your TV, and start playing. There's no presettings or anything like that. It just loads right up.
Nice. All right. So let's see. Lot number 3 is a Space Odyssey, right?
Yeah, this is my wheelhouse. I'm a shooter guy, so I was really happy to put this one together. It's Deep Zone. It's kind of hard to find, online and whatnot.
Oh,
Gorf, in the 2.5 years after I bought Gorf, I have never seen it on eBay. And
no, it wasn't. There weren't a whole lot made by collector.
Space Invaders, as you guys are going to play, and that's there. And then you got Galaxian, which is a nice solid port. And when Phoenix came out, I was like, I'm going to add one of those to the Space Odyssey because everybody wanted to see Phoenix come out. It's out, so I threw those 5 together, and that's what it is. And that's a nice lot. Like I said, if I was entering the raffle and I had a choice, that would be my first choice.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Well, above that first one was 7 games and a back bet.
Yeah.
These are the games that you really like to play, correct?
Yeah, I'm a shooters guy. Like I told you, I like to shoot and hit targets, and I've been playing a lot. I got Phoenix maybe 2 weeks ago, and I pretty much have been playing it nonstop.
Right on. Let's look at lot number 4 because this is an interesting one to me.
Okay, what you have first of all, that red paddle is for the Atari 2600 Turbo Arcade.
Okay.
And that was donated by Chuck Dysert. And I can't remember his Atari H handle. I think it's EVH 2000. And then you have the controller on the right, which looks like the original console. That is for the Intellivision, and that's one of a kind. That's the only controller Chuck has ever made in those colors. And as far as I know, that may be the only one he does make. Above that is a Atari 2600 Pinky wireless controller that I actually won last week, and it actually showed up in the mail today, and that's what I sent you the picture. Right. So, and then next to that on the left,
which is this thing that might be the most of all the things in this. This might be the most, I will say, one of a kind controller, but the most enviable thing to get is what's next to it. Tell us about that now.
That would be the Sears SVA custom overlays of Stormtrooper, and that was donated by, as you mentioned him in the introductions, Hank Thompson. He went ahead and donated it, and he has a little backstory. I'm not going to get into it. If you know Hank, you know his story, and I was more than happy to take his donation, and it was really appreciated. And he came to me. He was like, "I want to donate these. They're really kind of hard to get, and I think they're really helping out."
Yeah. I was
really appreciative of that. And then you have below the red controller, you have Caleb's teleport.
Right.
And that's for future Intellivision homebrews where you can have 4 players.
That's pretty cool. So this is like games. And 2 of the lots are games. One is a system, an HDMI mod. It says, what did you call the type of mod that's in that system, the Sears?
That's the King Crayon. That's his name on Atari. It's the Orange Peel HDMI board.
There you go.
That was the first unit that I had modified. It was with that board, and it's really good. Like I said, there's no presettings or anything. You just take your HDMI jack and you put it right into your TV and turn it on, and you're all set to go. And all the accessories with it. There's a scaler that you need with it, and I went ahead and included that. So everything's good to go for them.
Amazing, man. Those are quite the groups. Those are quite the prizes. So yes, I guess at the end of the day, people are going to think, it's $105 for a ticket for a great cause, for a young man who's, dealing with the battle of his life, and this is going to help support him. So, but the potential of what you can win in this such specialized things is just amazing. You have to be very happy with the way things have turned out with the prizes you have, Keith.
Yes, I am. I'm happy with the ticket sales that we've gotten, mostly on Atari Age Forum. There was I'm not going to say the number, but there was a number that of people that reserved, because I did like a pre-sale. I wanted a reservation for an early head count, and the number that I got for the early head count, I have already surpassed that on Atari Age. So
that's great.
Everybody that reserved their head count ticket has went ahead and bought their tickets.
Right on. Well, maybe I go back over to the chat. And Jessica, keep it up with the chat there for me. I've lost track, of course, but I don't think it's anything too much more. You put up anything that needed to be put up, I think.
Yep.
Nice lot, super nice thing to do. Right on, Christopher. Yeah, and so if you can support, that would be great. And man, you could make out with quite a little prize. I mean, there's obviously not going to be like 5,000 people do it. It would be nice if there was, but the odds of winning something are pretty good.
Yeah. I think right now I'm sitting at 28, and so it's not bad as far as odds, So
right, that's great. So why don't Keith? Are you going to stick around while Jeff and I play some games, or we play?
Yeah,
some
I'll stick around a little bit.
All right, I might just need to make some adjustment here. I'm going to start off, guys, by playing one of the games that I don't play all that often. I got to make sure I get it working here first. Let's see. Is it working? Is it working? I think it's working. No, I didn't want that one up. Let's see. Oh, can you hear it?
I can hear it. Yeah.
Now I got to get it on the screen. This is this the one, the music that you like so much, Jeff?
I don't know. Is this Mr. Do?
Mr. Do.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm going to pull the banner down for a minute, but Keith, do not let me forget to keep putting that up, okay? INTV Raffle at yahoo.com. Any questions?
Yeah, and if you go on Facebook, you can just put in the search bar like Intellivision Raffle, and a bunch of my posts on the various groups will probably pop up. And you can also direct message me on Facebook using my real name, as the author of the post. So.
Right on. Can you hear it, Jeff?
Yeah.
I always like to have a little bit of sound.
Oh, yeah, you can hear it.
Mind you, maybe. Oof, struggling here.
I'm actually better on this game than I ever was on the arcade version.
Is that right? Did you ever play the ColecoVision version of this game?
No, this was the first one. Other than the arcade.
Oh, shoot. I love the ColecoVision version. I always did, We played that a few times on here, haven't we, Jeff, the Coleco version?
Yeah, we have.
And one advantage of playing a cartridge is it keeps a high score, so. Which is kind of neat. I'm not big into high scores and stuff because I just like playing and having fun, but. Ah, shoot.
Hey, Pete, Salvatore is a question.
Okay.
You guess what it is?
Can I turn off the music?
Ding, 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 ding.
Is that it? I gotta get back over to. I gotta get the chat up here so I can see it. There, I had it over on my banner screen. Let's start shooting a little bit more. Where am I going? What was that? Well, I made it a little ways anyway. Hey, there's Cyrus right there. He'll pretend to be not good at games just to trick you to join. The golf game is great. Cyrus, I think you might have missed it. I had a little countdown screen at the beginning of the stream tonight. I really like the song that you made. Uh-oh. Now what?
How many levels are in this, Pete?
I don't know. I don't think it. I don't think you can get through it all. Like it doesn't end. If that's kind of what you mean.
Yeah.
I used to play it like when I was a kid. I go to my sister's in Bangor and what am I doing? I go to my sister's in Bangor and I could play it quite a while.
Were you playing the arcade then or ColecoVision?
ColecoVision.
I'll be honest, I never owned a ColecoVision.
Yeah, me either.
I think I graduated from Atari to Nintendo to Sega Genesis. Well, Atari to Intellivision to Nintendo to Sega Genesis.
I always say how I was very spoiled because I was the youngest of 4 kids, and my sisters, when I was born, they were 16 and 18.
Oh.
So when I was like 12, they were 30 and married, and both their husbands like video games. So I got to play. I had an Atari. One brother-in-law had the Intellivision, which is what I have now. Is still sitting right over there. And how I get into that? And the other house had a ColecoVision, so I could just go visiting and play whatever system I wanted when I was a kid without having them all.
I bet you made out at Christmas and birthdays, though.
I did. That was awesome. So that's cool. What have I got? I think maybe next. Why don't I switch over? And we could play Space Invaders, Jeff. How's that sound?
All right.
I gotta switch
fire it up.
See if I get it working here. I will. Mike Rose, what's going on? Went from Atari 7800 right to Super Nintendo. That's a good jump right there. Lone Scone's here too. No, sorry. You made the song. It was awesome. I love it.
I actually have Super Nintendo on my handheld, and I played on there. And
Do ya?
I still use PGA Golf just because of the ball cam. So
yeah,
I play that quite a bit. When I'm playing Super Nintendo, that's what I play as a golf game.
Are you talking the original?
Yeah, the PGA Golf on Super Nintendo.
I'm gonna remove that. What do we gotta do here? That's off. That's good. I don't know how this is gonna work. Well, we'll try it. I might have to read. No, how about that? It kicked right in. Holy cow. This is weird. Now I want to go to this one. Look at that. That worked perfect. I got these things set up to make different.
Wow.
And that you and I managed to stay on the screen is a small miracle, Keith.
Here's a good question for you, Pete, and actually for everyone in chat.
All right, right on.
Christopher's new to homebrew. What's the first homebrew he should get when he gets his sprint?
Ooh. Well, it kind of depends on what kind of games you're looking for. If I was going to get the first homebrew, and obviously if you're looking at the sprint, you're going to want digital, right? So I go right to the Intellivision Collector website and look at all the different ones they have there because he has a massive collection of homebrew there. And frankly, if you're looking for an adventure game, Operation Cloudfire is probably the way to start. Heli, also very good, Salvatore. Then also go to Intellivision.us, and there's all kinds of not only pay for $5 from Dave Harley, but make sure you go find the free section as well. And there's a ton of free ones there. And I guess if I had to look at one and tell you one to get, free Battlestar Galactica Space Battle. Love it.
If it's me, when he has it for sale, I would get Phoenix.
Phoenix, there you go.
I think Phoenix is the game of the year. I really do. When you compare it to the way the arcade game was, when you compare it to the way Intellivision is, it is right on the money. It comes down. It has the attention to details that the 2600 didn't have, which was a good port in its own right back in the day. But they totally knocked it out of the park with Phoenix. Like I told you guys earlier, I can't get enough of playing it.
Good. I can't wait to try it out. The Jeff and I played Phoenix on the Atari 2600 here on one of the streams not long ago. Was it just last week, even maybe? But really good version, right, Jeff?
It was very good, yeah. Now for Intellivision, is that physical only at the moment?
At the moment, but it's going to be available digitally soon.
Nice.
Soon. All right, let's do it. Let's play six. Just play level 1, but level 2. But level 1. What are you playing?
How do I
play level 1? We got time. We haven't got too many games playing. I got a cat about to get out here.
Level 1. All right.
Speed is 1, and columns is 6, and rows is 6. And I'm going to get Coco out of the basket here. Would anybody like to buy a cat? All right, here we go.
Did you say hit 8? How do I get past this?
Did you get it?
Why can't I start it?
Hit number 1. Speed number 1.
Columns is 6 by 6.
Yeah. I used to try to go 8 by 8, and the screen is so congested, they're just on top of you before you can do anything. All right, here we go. So, Keith, you got into it 2.5 years ago. Did you already say what is the very first homebrew that you got?
Gorf.
Gorf. There you go, Gorf. And what was the second?
Let's see, Gorf. No, I'm still playing. I'm trying to think. To be honest, I don't know. Wow, I honestly don't know. Gorf. It might have been Space Invaders.
Okay, right on.
When I found out about all this, I just bought a ton at once. It was Space Invaders, and it was Galaxian, and like I said, the shooters that are in the raffle was basically what I loaded up on because, like I said, I'm a shooter guy. And but Gorf was the first.
Have you gotten any other CollectorVision games since?
Yeah, and I get some. I've been getting a lot of Luke's games on a television collector, and his ROMs, and another game I play a lot is Chip Shot.
Oh, right on, yeah, and that's what Cyrus was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
we had the Chip Shot League there last year. That's actually Chuck. Chuck had that.
Yeah, if I'm not playing a shooter, I'm probably playing Chip Shot.
Right on. Yeah, we were pretty lucky. Steve Ettinger come on and gave a couple of them some lessons and stuff, and he played with us. Believe me, yes, he programmed the game. He knows it inside and out.
You never answered my question about hole number 10 on the first course.
I didn't?
No, Steve. Remember when he was in the thread on Facebook, and I asked him if you could get a hole-in-one on hole 10, even though it's a par 4. Because I've had the ball like 3 inches from the hole like 5 times. I just don't know if it's possible. If it's not, that would stink because I always try to get it.
Have you gotten holes in one? How many holes in one have you gotten?
Probably 10 in all the rounds I play. Probably 10, and I've got 3 double eagles, and those are harder than the aces. So I'll take 3 double eagles.
Yeah, really.
I just got a message on my phone here. No, I'm not eligible to win the raffle. I'm not in it. So,
right on. Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah,
and just so you guys know, you said you're going to delay the.
No, I'm going to extend the date to buy tickets. It wasn't 23rd. I'm going to make it to the 25th.
Right, but the actual draw is going to be on the 28th, and it's going to be live right here on the channel, guys.
Yeah, 6 o'clock Eastern.
That's a Friday night, which is an unusual time for me to be on, but that's what we're doing. We're doing it 6 o'clock.
Blake Friday. Instead of Black Friday, it's going to be Blake Friday.
There you go. Right on. That's a good way to put it. I like it. Get there.
Oh.
Hate when they go invisible.
Oh, I just got the invisible part here, Pete.
So easy to miss one and have them come down and just hit the bottom on you when they're invisible like that. All right, I need a red mothership.
Ah.
The invisibles drive me crazy.
Oh yeah. And the flexibility of this game is fantastic. Like with the ability to make the different number of columns, different number of rows, speeds.
Yeah, that's a very unique aspect there. Oh, just a second.
All right, I haven't got the middle guy here, right there. All right, should be a visible guy right there. Oh, that was lucky. I didn't even aim for him. I just missed. Oh. Birch. Go there. Oh, shoot.
Well, one thing I didn't mention in lot 4 is I'm going to give the winner the Turbo Arcade ROM from Champ Games.
That's right.
I did mention that earlier.
No, you did not. That's a good point.
Yeah, so they'll get they'll have the controller obviously, and then I'm going to throw in the ROMs.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm at a level I may not be able to beat here.
Oh, crap.
I got way too many invisible aliens out here. Oh. Oh.
Come on.
Well, that's it for me, Pete. I just lost.
Oof. I got through that one.
And that was on beginner.
Yeah, I know. It's enough. Now I gotta keep track of these invisible ones that I'm hitting here and not hitting. We're on fire.
Chris was asking about homebrews. I really like D2 Arcade.
Yeah, it's really good. I like it too.
So true.
Yeah, it's a great version of Donkey Kong. Plus, it's got those extra levels, which is really nice.
Rev's Donkey Kong Jr. is really good too. It compares really good to the coin op.
The Ultimate Kong. Have you tried the Ultimate Kong Jr.?
No, I haven't. Yet.
There's a little
last
bit of that game.
Yeah, the last game I got a couple weeks ago. Kangaroo.
Oh yeah.
Is the last one.
Video coming out on that one tomorrow. I had last week I had a bad cold and all I could do was I played some games and recorded some videos of the gameplay, but I couldn't talk very well. So I just but I did the old guys no games where I'm on the screen while I'm playing, and Kangaroo I think is going to release tomorrow. Actually, it's out members only right now. So some of the guys in the chat may have already seen it.
Yeah, I watched that the other day, Pete. Whenever it came out.
Oh, right on. Right on. I think I released it on Sunday or Monday. I did a whole bunch on Sunday, and put them up for members, and then just had them releasing throughout the week. So that's a fun game, and to get a complete in box as part of the Space Odyssey. So why don't I go in and I got my list right here. You talk about Gorf, your first game. Now, Jeff doesn't have Gorf, so I'm going to play a game of Gorf. Does that sound all right, Jeff?
Sounds good to me.
All right, we'll go back over to this screen. Bail out of there. And we did Gorf. Actually, was it last episode of the Intellivision Series podcast? We talked about Gorf, Death Race, Gorf and Death Race. I think the two we did. So take a listen to that. I'm not sure if it was the last one or the one before. I know that we have one in the can that we're working on to get out. That's
right there. That box right there is what popped on my computer when I found out about homebrew. That box right
that's
there.
Cool. That's cool. Now, did you play this game a lot when you were a kid?
Yeah, and I just, like I said, I went online to see who had it as a just took to search it for my own curiosity, and then that box popped up, and I was like, well, I never knew that Intellivision made Gorf. And then, like I said, I bought it. I think he had 2 left in his stock, and I got one of the last 2, and I got really hooked on it. It's really good. On the console itself, I've got my high is 750,000, and on the handheld, I flipped it over.
On the Intellivision.
Yeah, I flipped it over on the television. On the console, it's 750 something.
Oh wow. All right, this is the one that, if you're so inclined, you could really farm. No, it's the Galaxy one that's the farmer. That's right. Whoa! We'll just hope we get through a level here. That's all I'm going to worry about. Nope. Then again, if I lose real quick, I play a second game. Ah!
You look like me the day I opened the box.
Keith, have you played Deep Zone? Salvatore's not familiar.
I have. I'm not very good at it, but I have played it.
What does it play like? And it's a shooter, right?
It's a shooter. It's kind of like it's kind of described, but it's kind of like the fourth board on Gorf a lot, like the board before the ship. It reminds me of that, like almost nonstop. It's interesting to play, but I'm just not very good at it. I'll give you a little bit of a tip. When you're about the 3rd time through the rotation on this board, you just shoot out the middle and survive, and don't try to kill everybody. Because to score really high, you're going to need men. And this level gets really hard as the game progresses. So I just shoot out the inside and leave the end guys alone and let the board end.
But what happens when they hit the bottom?
Yeah, they just hit the bottom and you move on. You don't lose your men or anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always think
It's pretty wild how they're flipping around.
well, that's the flicker is not as bad here as it is, I think, on the screen.
No, not flicker, but just they're flipping around so fast, like when it first started up.
I always hated how
On this screen, you got to get rid of those yellow rockets first.
Who made the arcade game, Gore?
Midway.
Midway. Okay.
we're still doing better than last time. Well, this is the one that always gets me. The good news is it doesn't really matter either. Just let somebody go by. Even if you don't hit them, you get past the level. Oh, wow. Come on. Double shot. Just hit one shot. There we go. There we go. Okay, we get through.
We never get behind him. Follow him.
Not doing much damage here. I got to hit that red in the middle. Ooh, that was close.
Boy, this could take a while having to chip away.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you got an opening. Oh. Yeah. Oh, man, I thought you had it.
Whoa. See, he stole right through it. There we go. Finally. And we get through a level. I'm happy. Whoa! That's it. Got one more man. No more men. Game over. That's great, though. That's great. So that one can be yours, too. And, of course, that's a Collector Vision game, guys. They're the Collector Vision Club, actually, is being mailed right now. I got mine last week, which is the ColecoVision games. You can join the club, like they had the Intelli Club. This has been around for a long time. And when you join that club, you also get access to their ROMs vault, which is why I have all the Collector Vision ROMs. fantastic deal, because for the price of 3 homebrews, you get all that access as well. So it's wonderful. So you get this homebrew. If you're looking for a digital copy of this, you would have to join the Collector Vision Collector Vision Experience Club is what it is. So anyway, yeah, there'll be a video out on that soon. I was talking to them last week when I got mine, double checking, because they like people to wait before they announce either on Facebook or YouTube or anything what the games are in the package, because it's supposed to be a surprise for people, and they're still working their way through the states. Not everybody's got, most everybody in Canada's got them already, but not necessarily in the US. So again, Collector Vision, great television titles too. So what do we want to play next, Jeff? Have we already played 2, or what do we got left?
Or we're going to play Road Fighter?
Yes, let's do it, because that is in the Magnificent Seven, right, Keith?
Yes, that's in the first lot.
So why don't we play that one? We'll go back over to this screen. Have you played it much, Keith?
Yes, and as you go forward, the key is when you hit your brakes. You have to hit your brakes so you don't hit the oil slicks, and you keep your balance. And if you know how to hit your brakes and time the game right, you should have no problem getting through it.
Well, I'll get through the first round, hopefully, or maybe, but
I think my high on that one's like 26,000.
all right, we'll start it right up here. It's been a long time since I've played it, actually. A few months.
This is my first time playing it. I'll have to figure out these controls here.
Push ahead to move forward, and then just sideways, basically. Make sure you hit the fuel. The buttons will break. But you got to get those gas cans. That's the big kicker, I find. And there's like 7 different levels in the first wave.
6 or 7. I think it's 6 or 7.
I crashed twice. That might knock me out right there.
Darn it.
Yeah,
this looked a lot easier when I saw you playing it, Pete, on your show.
Excuse me. Better have a drink. Oh, that was just the first wave. Wow, I thought it was through. I thought that was already a stage 2, but. Oh, that was good. There you go. There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Urge. Do you like Beachhead, Keith?
I honestly haven't played it.
Did you play it back in the day on the Commodore 64 or anything like that?
No.
Great little game. That's another one that I really would, if I was homebrew, especially when you can get it digitally, if you want to try it, man, that's great.
Been starting to play Thunder Soldier a lot.
Okay, yeah. That's a great game, too.
And another one that's underrated in my book is Star Mercenary.
You know, incredible game from Kai Magazine. I have never dedicated the time to it to play it and learn it because it's epic. It's like the Pandora incident. I've gotten a long ways in it, but I pick it up once in a while. Somebody in the stream will say, "Hey, play the Pandora incident." It's like, so I do. and then I don't play it again for months. So the next time somebody asks, right? So you got to play these games to really get at, to get good at them. I always wish for the days when I was like 13 again, where I would sit down on an afternoon and play a game for like 3 hours so I could dominate it, right? That's probably never going to happen again. And that's okay too, I just like playing the game. Ah, crap. I think I'm done now. 2 crashes is too much.
Oh, shoot.
Fun game though, Jeff, huh?
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Was this an arcade game at some point?
It was definitely an NES, a PAL NES game. And there were versions for, what system was it? I don't think it was arcade, but it was another system, which, again, it's like one of those things. I did videos on it way back when, and had all this down, and then you lose it. Replace it with other bits of info, I guess. I haven't got the capacity to keep it all like I used to. Oh!
Let me see something real quick here.
Oh!
Oh yeah, it is an arcade game, Road Fighter.
Oh, was it?
Oh, cool.
Was it arcade?
Yeah. Pretty
Oh,
neat.
that was tight. Oh, almost to the end here. Come on. Oh, got to the gas can, but I missed the gas can.
Uh-oh.
I'm done. I'm not done. That was close. That's what's close. Up to the snow level.
What was your high score, Keith? 27,000?
26,000.
Jeez. How long does that take?
Wow. Probably about 90 minutes.
Well, that would be a whole stream, Jeff.
That would be a perfect stream. 90 minutes.
I don't want to play a whole game for a whole stream.
And the time I got 750,000 on Gorf took 3 hours.
Oh my word. Oh. Oh, what are you doing? I was looking the other direction. Yeah, we got gas in. We're almost through. Starting a new lap. What you doing, Ralph? Not yet. Got a while to go. You go out after I'm done. Oh, they start dropping stuff on me now.
I guess if you miss a gas can, you're pretty much cooked, aren't you?
Yeah, I think you can get away with it in those early ones. Maybe one.
Oh, I got a second checkpoint. It's the best I've done so far.
Ah, yeah. I like the bridge level is pretty good. There's no corners on it. There's no turning.
Yes, I like that.
What are you doing? Truck dropping friggin' barrels on me. Ah! You going? Fuel! Oh, I have to hit him. You going? So, Keith, think about what game you would like me to play next. But the only one I'm not going to play is I don't have Phoenix to play, but pretty much anything else I could play a little bit of. So why don't you pick out the next one? Probably Calibeth doesn't work very well on the stream either.
Galaxian.
Ah, there we go. That's what I'll do. You can make fun of me. What's your high score in Galaxian?
28,000.
I'm going to be happy to get 3,000. How's that sound? There's that too easy.
And that's part of the Space Odyssey, people.
There you go. You could win any one of the games that we're playing here today by entering this raffle. Raising money for a great cause.
Which package is Road Fighter in?
Magnificent 7. That's what it started as. It was just going to be the first 7 in the back bit. And then when my brother donated that console, I went ahead and donated some doubles for the third lot. And then the fourth lot is all donations. So,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, that was the fourth lot is from all donations from people.
Oh, just later. I find in this game, I want to push up on the disc. You don't have to if your acceleration's on, right? Once you get up to speed, you're up to speed. Just turn sideways or go back and forth.
What I like is you can do everything from the disc. I haven't pressed the side button once because I can just push down and it'll slow up.
And like you're saying, Keith, that's the brakes. You do have to use them at higher levels, right? But we're pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy. It's not bad.
Yeah, the key is to hit the brakes when you know to hit your brakes. It's usually on the turns. Those trucks right there, that's what gets me.
Well, you can't avoid what they drop out. You just got to not get in the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They drop it. If you're going to hit you, it's going to hit you. Ah, like that. I couldn't move. Oh, I made it. Holy cow. Now I got the other stages up there too that I couldn't see the first time through. Oh!
And for those that are writing me questions, I can see it on the phone. I will get to that, I promise, as soon as we're out of here.
Right on. We'll play some Galaxy and then we'll rattle off. We'll show you we'll show you the all the prizes again. And we'll go through it all one more time before we sign off. So in case anybody's looking for that information or tuned in late. Because there are a lot of fantastic prizes. Okay, I'm done. Oh.
Whoa.
Done. Empty. Look, I was over right at the top. So you had what? 26,000?
28 or 29.
29,000. I get 3,700.
Well, that's pretty good, Pete.
I didn't play for 90 minutes. Trying to think of what I played. I used to be able to play like B-17 Bomber, the original one, for 90 minutes. Quite easily, mission after mission after mission. But oh my word, Dave Harley's version made that such a more reasonable game to play, such a more fun, action-oriented game to play. Have you tried those yet, Keith?
No, I haven't. My brother's the B-17 guy. I'm not really one of those guys.
Well, I'm telling you, B-17 Bomber Flying Fortress is the way to go because it is nonstop action.
Yeah, I mean, he's the B-17 guy and the ADD guy. So.
Oh, right on. Yeah, you like shooters. Now Bomb Squad. Either of you play Bomb Squad?
Yeah, I'm not very good at it, but I'm learning.
What?
I started that like a week ago.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. And again, Bomb Squad Super Pro Bomb Squad. Yeah, Super Pro Bomb Squad by Dave Harley. The ROMs are free. The individual ROMs are free on his site. So fantastic friggin' game. Plus Space Spartan Last Defense. That's the third one that he did. Even the redone Tron games are free on Dave Harley's site now, Intellivision.us. So if a person gives himself a sprint, there are literally over 100 free ROMs that you could play. So the fact that there are 45 games of the sprint means nothing. Because
no, like I told you earlier in the week, I think they're going to be pleasantly surprised how much it sells.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. Actually, somebody said, I saw it on Facebook today, that because I had said a few weeks ago that I'm not ordering from Atari. I'm going to wait for Amazon.ca because it tends to be significantly cheaper because of tariffs and stuff is one of the reasons. And when it went on, it did finally come on. Caper Dave from here in the chat messaged me before stream one night and said, it's there. Actually, I think the day before. Anyway, it's there. It's on Amazon.ca because I had talked about it on the stream. Went on, and it's like $20 more in Canadian money than it is in American. So, which works out with shipping and everything like a $75, $80 difference. But somebody said, I haven't actually looked myself, it's sold out now. On Amazon. Wow. They're sold out on Amazon.ca. So there you go. Right?
Yeah.
That's great. What else was it that was sold out for a while? I don't think it was the 1700 plus. There seemed to be lots of those. I believe the 2600 plus was sold out for a while because it was the same deal. Like it was 130 US or 150 Canadian. Well, 130 US equals about 190 Canadian. So,
Pete, if you want to play Galaxian, go ahead and knock me off the screen.
There you go. Actually, I'll play Galaxian. You keep playing that. How's that sound?
That sounds good.
Play another game. I just thank you for saying that because I was like a little stunned sitting here. Didn't think of that. But that's exactly what we should do.
So this game loops around?
It does.
Yeah.
When you
get unlock the level, a stage or whatever, I guess.
That's right. It adds the stage the second time through. I didn't get to see it the second time through. So my goal is 3,000, right, Keith? You laugh. Oh, it seems to me I don't do very well at this game at all. Oh, there goes a man. Oh, I do remember this as well. When you lose a man, don't relax because they're coming after you again. I'm done. Oh, I didn't. Because you could lose 2 or 3 men just bang, bang, bang by not trying to not pay attention.
to stay out of the corners.
Yeah. Oh, come out of there. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. Oh, there you go. See, 2 in a row, just like that. There, I got 3,000, Keith.
Nice.
Oh, crap. 4,000 even. Holy cow. We can play that again. That's a really quick game. Whoops. You mean like that? Urge. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, that was bad. I'm going to do worse instead of better. Whoa.
Whoa.
Ah, crap. I just got a free man, I think, when I died.
It's always cool when you. Oh, I missed the gas tank or gas can. New stage unlocked.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Go there. Oh. I did better. I got 6,000 that time. What a fun game, though. Kurt Bradshaw. Black Sea was my favorite arcade game in the 80s. So glad I could play it on the television now. Kurt's got quite a collection, Keith.
Yeah, he does. I've talked to Kurt quite a bit.
Oh, right on. Excellent. Extend of the Jam. Oh, Road Fighter on the television. That's cool. Yes, it is. It's a great game, Extend of the Jam. Thanks for stopping in. It is. It's really a lot faster, Craig, for sure. I'm going to play another game here. We got just a few more minutes, but and Kurt's getting the sprint right on. Oh, you'll figure it out, Kurt. You'll figure it out. And it is beautiful. The game over screen of Road Fighter is beautiful. Kurt's waiting for a horse racing game he can win.
Oh, there you go.
I'm still waiting for the Utopia stream with max time and rounds. It would only take about 2 hours. Well, you never know. If I could talk somebody into playing some 2-player games, that's one thing about it is I have nobody to play head-to-head with around here. I got to figure it out somehow, someday.
What about Mama C?
Oh, please, come on. I'm not going to torture her like that. If you don't like it, if you don't love it, it's really hard to do it. You had to have grown up with it to a degree. You know what I'm saying? That being said, I might torture my kid. I'm going to play one more Galaxian, and then we'll...
Yeah, 48.52. I'm pretty happy with that for my first time playing.
Geez, that's really good.
That's good.
All right, let me bring myself back over.
Ow, you stupid. I didn't need to do that. And I didn't need to do that either. And I didn't need to do that either. Oh, I thought I was going to die again. Oh, and the yellow one disappears.
Wow, this is really fast, isn't it?
This is, yes. Come on. 800. Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, then I lost that last yellow one again. I think that's it. You know what? I got time for one more here. One last one. This is not a long game to play.
What's your high so far tonight, Pete?
It was in the sixes. Come on. I think that's the first time I got through the first screen without losing the mana. Oh yeah, that's good. I should learn to shut up, shouldn't I? Ah. Ha! Yeah, that was not good. That was not good. All right. 6250 was my top score. There you go. All right, let's see. Let's bail back out of there. We'll go over to the screen. Turn that off. And guys, thank you so much for spending time with us here tonight. This is great. Keith, thank you for joining us. And one more time, let's go through everything for the raffle. So intvraffle@yahoo.com. Email there if you have any information. That is where you're going to contact to join or enter yourself into this raffle. Again, it's to raise money. I'm going over to the screen here for a young man who is help an 18-year-old Steelers fan beat brain cancer. Great cause, Keith, and it's nice of you to do this for that fellow's benefit.
Appreciate it.
Right on. So what we have is the tickets are $105 US. Contact Keith here to get into it. There's in the 20s right now already entered. And here's the prize lots. 4 prize lots that you could win. Well, you could win one of 4, but they're going to draw 4 different names.
Well, if you have multiple tickets, you can win more than one.
Fair enough. That makes perfect sense. But if you buy 2 tickets, yes, you could win twice. But if you buy 1 ticket, you're only going to be able to win 1 of 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once your name comes out as a winner and you get to pick your prize, your name's not going back in, and it shouldn't. No. So, okay, let's see here. The first one is the Magnificent Seven. So you got a copy of Tortoises, which is John Hancock's new game. Just got released at PRGE 2025. Defender of the Crown, which is a classic from Electronite, was worked on for years. And I'm thinking, Keith, we talked about what your first homebrew was. I do believe Defender of the Crown was my first homebrew. Did I say something different earlier? I think it was Defender of the Crown. I bought it from Willie back in the day. Anyway, another new release, 2025, Polista Avenue Redux is available. Get Carlos Madruga game. Polista Avenue Redux, a game by Maurizio Busab is the actual name of the game. A text adventure that's been given graphical and sound effects to make it much more interesting. It's really a fun game to play, a fun adventure style game to play. Then you have Road Fighter, which Jeff and I just got done playing, a game from Intellivision Collector, a new release, former arcade port. Fun little game to play. Jeff, what did you think of now that you played it for the first time? What did you think of Road Fighter?
Oh, I like it a lot. You know, the disc works really well in this game.
It does. Like we've played a lot of games over the years, like different games. And how did you feel about the smoothness? One thing everybody talks about this Road Fighter is how smooth it is.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can easily maneuver, no problem whatsoever.
You got Mr. Do, which is another classic. Homebrew Inc. Willie at Homebrew Inc. has released this just this year. And also, we're going to have a Calibeth in there as well, which is a release from 2024 originally by Atari Age, remake of the Lord British classic adventure game from way back in the day. And last but not least, of course, is Montezuma's Revenge, which is a very special release. I don't think anybody really thought it would ever get out for the Intellivision, but Luke at Intellivision Collector has gotten the full license and brought it out physical only. It'll never be available. Never be available digital. I say never. It's as close to never as you're ever going to get for a video game to come out digital. It's not going to come from a Intellivision Collector digitally. Let's put it that way. And man, that's just a fantastic game. And there's a limited number of physical as well. So this is an opportunity to pick one up. They're still available, yes, but this is an opportunity to get one up. It is a premium price game. And then, of course, with that's a back bit, right? A back bit from Caleb, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty friggin' impressive right there. Look at that's quite a valuable package. The Magnificent Seven plus a back bit. All right, next up, tell us about this one, Keith, again, where it came from. And
this is the Super Video Arcade. And it was refurbished by OG Hugo. He does refurbishing of consoles and he makes controllers. And he added the King Crayons RGB HDMI board inside. And like I said earlier, all you have to do is put it in your HDMI jack on your TV and start playing.
Right on. And that's worth its weight right there. I mean, there's modded televisions, but that's got that full, it's an actual HDMI connection.
And before he worked on it, that deck was actually sealed. So that's how. And then he went ahead and, he redid some of the inside. But yeah, when I opened that deck up to send to him, it was previously sealed. So it's pretty much in pristine condition. That's
pretty cool. And we had talked about this because I saw the picture and I asked you, like, Poker Blackjack's going with it.
Yeah.
And the IntelliVoice is going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Man, that's a great package right there. Third one up is the Space Odyssey, and tell us about all of these games because you love them all, don't you, Keith?
Deep Zone is kind of like a spin-off of Gorf. It's really, really challenging, and like I said, Gorf I've never seen on eBay since I started collecting. Well, not really collecting, but on the homebrew scene about 2.5 years. Space Invaders, you guys just played, so you know how good it is.
Yeah.
Same with Galaxian. And as I said earlier when we were talking, I think Phoenix is the game of the year. I've already put it in my top 5 ever for this console. Right. And that's how, you guys were talking about Road Fighter playing smooth. Yeah. That's the way Phoenix is.
And that's the magic is these.
Once you start playing Phoenix, you're not going to stop.
There you go. Yeah. And I keep seeing you. How many times you've beat 100,000 in Phoenix now?
4.
4 times. So what's the top? What's your top one?
132. I did it this morning.
Nice. Fun game. Classic game, right? Great to see these out on the television now. And that's not all. We got one more to show you. It's right here. And this one I find really kind of unique. Tell us about everything that's in here again, Keith.
The red controller on the left is the Turbo Arcade controller for the Atari 2600 from Champ Games. I will be providing the ROM. Below that is the IntelliPort, add-on for the Intellivision for future 4-player games. And then the controller on the right is for the Intellivision. That's a special order just for the raffle from Chuck Dysert. And the overlays on the top left are from Stormtrooper, courtesy of Humble Jack. And Atari donated the Pinky wireless 2600 controller. And that little box on the left next to the turbo controller is a joystick splitter. So you can add a joystick in there also while you're using the paddle.
Right on. There's just some things in there that are very, very unique. That's what I said. Of all the games are one thing, and they're incredible, don't get me wrong. But this has got some really unique stuff in it. So if I got picked first, Keith, I would have a hard time choosing. Sincerely, I would have a hard time choosing.
Well, I'm a shooters guy. If it was me, I'd be picking the Space Odyssey.
There you go. Each their own. That's your favorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's your shtick right there. Well, that's awesome. And we are about a time there now. So, Keith, once again, thank you for joining us. I got to get my ticket yet. I'm going to get you a ticket from you. Don't worry. I didn't have you on here just because. Hopefully you sell a few tickets from this. If you sell 2 or 3, that's just more money for, what was his name again? Blake?
Blake and his mother's Michelle.
And his mother's Michelle. So
She was in the chat tonight, right?
Say that again.
She was in the chat tonight, I believe.
Michelle was?
I gave her the link, so she could have been.
Yeah, early on. She thanked everyone.
That's so cool. Okay, I didn't even know. I missed that.
Michelle something, and it said Mickey, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, Michelle, if you're still here, very best to you, and very best to Blake as well. We're all thinking about him, and really proud of Keith in this Intellivision homebrew community for supporting such a great cause. So, again, you should be proud of what you're doing, and let's support him as best we can. Obviously, if we can, we can. If we can't, we can't. But if we can, we will. So that's fantastic. Guys, thank you all for joining us here tonight. One last time, INTV Raffle at yahoo.com. Look on Facebook. Look at Atari Age forums. All the info's there. Take a consideration of it, man. There's some great prizes. So
thank you, everybody.
Yeah, right on. Thank you, Jeff, as always, for being here, man.
Thanks, Pete. Thank you, Keith.
Thank you, Jeff.
On that note, I am not going to play the whole long countdown, obviously, again. We're just going to go to the other video. Taking a look. Where am I going?
Yeah, that's Michelle there.
Oh, Oh, hey, Michelle, right on. Was that, did you find it or did she just comment?
No, I found it. That was the earlier one, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, great, Michelle. Thank you for joining in. Where am I looking for? There it is. Okay. Have a great night, everyone. Keith, don't hang up. Stay. We'll all get back. The three of us will get back together right afterwards. I always tell that because if somebody doesn't know, sometimes people sign off. So this video will take a minute, but we'll be back in the chat room. We'll talk afterwards. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right on. Here we go. Night, guys.
Hey, you are listening to the Nintendo podcast by gogamego.
Hello, I am Michael Hayes from Midnight Blue International. You are watching Papa Pete, the Old Guy Gamer.
If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.